Well, 5 minutes early.
Yeah, fuck it. Do we have the chat?
Do a little bit early.
Yeah, we're going a little bit early.
Just because buttons are hard.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the go live button when I was scheduling it, so hold on.
Yeah, so it's 9:25 and we're live.
So welcome everybody to the STD podcast. Bear with me here as nobody's watching as we get our
it doesn't matter.
The link promoted. It really don't. It really don't.
Just fast forward until you see interesting things happen.
Right, no doubt.
Dawn's gonna go crazy.
Who?
Dawn.
Don's not coming today.
Who's Dawn?
Don.
Oh, Don. Yeah. Yep.
There's Brandon right there.
There you go. Having our special guests, as you can see, Don and Pat are out. They got family gatherings.
Yeah, Don's with his dad, and Pat is something. Oh, Pat probably doesn't watch. So
Pat's doing stuff.
All right, let's
Something.
see.
Yeah. Got my White Claw. Yep.
Breaking the law with the claw, baby.
That's right. Mango. Got the extra big one. It's all right.
Exactly. The making of show. It was so hot getting ready, man.
Yeah.
It's not really that hot. I was
just sweating. It's nice and cool out here.
I know. It's finally nice.
I think you're just like stressing.
Oh, I know. Who's calling me? Oh, that's my phone restarting.
Yeah. All broken up, all
right,
cracked.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dropped it at the game. I was what's her name? Soothing the kids.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, B? I accidentally hit the go live button early.
Yeah,
so
we're already live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're live.
Yeah.
You know, we could let's see, delete.
Awesome.
God damn it.
Hey,
Nikki, can you do me a favor? Go in the house and
you guys watch the game?
we're not watching the game actually now.
No.
It's after halftime. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's there.
Yep.
Oh, we got one viewer.
Yeah.
One viewer.
I
Yeah.
think I know who that is.
Hey.
No,
Yeah.
actually, they're working out. Probably working out right now.
No.
No.
He will not look at the view.
No. Oh yeah. Is that something you discussed before?
What's that?
You can't look at the viewers.
Can't look at the viewers.
She said.
I tell
She
him
said
that
no.
every time.
Don't look at the viewers.
Oh, how many views are there? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Because you make a big deal about it.
Better not.
Score to Degenerates podcast.
So, how's it going?
Not bad, man. I didn't get a chance to prep or do anything today.
Yeah, no prep.
Middle of the Browns game, man. This is a haphazard show today. We probably should just postpone it for this week.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll be all right.
We're out of here.
Exactly. Got some.
You guys should talk about dad stuff.
Dad
We
stuff.
could talk about dad stuff. That's
You're all
true.
dads.
Yeah, Brian has.
So I'm still in like the changing diapers
You're
phase
still a
for kids.
dad.
Yeah, I know, but it's like different phases of dadness.
Still a dad.
You know?
Well, you got are both yours still in diapers?
No.
Oh, no.
The girl's not in diapers.
Yeah, she's got diapers and the son's still in diapers.
Okay.
So
Oh, and that was hilarious when you had Owen. I was like, he's name Owen 16 after the Browns.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian got the Labatt Blue Rock in today, or Labatt Ice. That's awesome. The 3-pack. Dude, I'm fucking sweating right here, man.
I got the mango White Claw.
A whole one of them.
Got my one for the week.
Getting his mandatory Marine Corps two liquor. Oh, we got two visitors.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Cheers for the week.
It's Paul. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man?
Yeah. A little early. It's all right.
All right. We are live now.
Yeah. So we Don and Pat are out, and we got a special guest tonight.
Special guest joining us from Cleveland, Ohio
Oh,
today,
nice.
ladies and gentlemen,
I
with the
like
sport coat, Mr.
love the
Brian
coat.
Gibson himself.
Oh, is it shots?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get Don's not here today. So you can
Yeah.
say hello.
Or just make sure the microphone's facing.
Yeah, just talk kind of him in the mic, and
and
you'll pick
pie
it up
hole.
regardless.
Yeah.
We're sitting here promoting the shit. Oh, we got four live. All right, good deal.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Sue's with us and Dobie probably.
Yeah.
It's man, Brian's got the cologne today. What is that, man? Old Spice?
That's actually a little bit of body spray and hand sanitizer.
Oh, like Axe?
Body spray and hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
So you got the high school kid combine.
Yeah.
Axe? Is it Axe
You
or
got-
Axe?
You gotta keep something in your car.
I'm dying sweating right here, man. It's so ridiculous.
You need a
Nikki,
fan.
can you
need
give me
a
an
fan.
ashtray? I need a
Been drinking?
Fan.
no, I just got the shower, man.
She could take the broom
Yeah.
and wave it at you.
I was running
like
behind. We started at 4 and we went down to 2. It's probably 'cause
So what's up, guys?
also-
How's it going?
Don't worry about it.
Not bad, man. Not bad. We just got just down one. Just got done watching the half of the Browns game. You know what? I got to get an ashtray. I can't not have an ashtray. I got some good stuff, man. You want to go? You want to do some reviews? You want to smell some shit? We got no rules here today. I got 4 different strains here, and I want you to smell these and tell me which one you think is the best.
There's no rules.
All right. We got this one's garlic onion. Smell it. And whatever one you like the best, we'll smoke first.
Marijuana?
These are all 4 strains. You want to smell which one's the best?
Yes, I do, Joe. I like smoking with you, man. But it's Mary Jane.
It's good though, man. Smell it.
Rather than expand your mind, let's expand your mind.
Expand it, dude.
Let's talk, man.
So how's your week? Anything interesting going on?
Yeah, what'd you do this week, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm a dad, so
there's a lot of
dad.
basically
It's gonna
stay
be a
at
dad
home
episode.
and take care of the child
Ooh,
and
that one's good.
work side jobs.
Yeah.
Look
You
at
doing
that.
side hustles or?
Yeah, nothing special.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's a little multi-level marketing. So
basically paying for my cigarettes and alcohol. Basically, is all I do.
See, Brian's here. He's even smoking cigarettes, so you're gonna need an ashtray. We can do that as we're going. So the Browns game was on, man. Did you see the first half? What did you think? Did you see any of it?
Oh, awesome!
I liked those our backup wide receivers.
That last couple seconds of the game there, I didn't like.
Yeah, there was a little haphazard, the little interception there, but it's pretty season. I mean, our wide receivers 5 through 7 or 8.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, they're not really good, man.
See, I didn't see any of it. I was putting kids to bed. What was the score at halftime?
It was 9. Was it 9 or 4? Yeah, it was 9. We had every time we got the ball, we were within their territory. We got fucking phenomenal field position. Our special teams just covered the ball so well, and our defense was killing it, man. It was really good.
We couldn't get nothing.
We just couldn't do anything with it, man. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We're smoking last this garlic onion, I think.
So how was your guys' weekend? What'd you guys do?
This week, let's see. What was Monday?
You party hardy, Joe. I seen you at the park a couple times.
Wait, where did we go? We had something this week. Well, there was that fight last week, remember?
Yeah.
You were we went to my buddy Bob's house.
Yeah.
And it was Stipe Miocic and
Really?
Diaz and
Stipe who was Stipe fighting? Cormier, Daniel Cormier.
Where was this at?
The fight wasn't at my buddy's house. We were just watching it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I was like, because I knew Stipe. He's a local guy, right?
And Stipe fucked him up, man. He the first. No, we had the bugs there. The first, man, you can really smell this garlic onion. Smell it. Isn't it pungent? You smell that? Smell that garlic onion, man. Smell it.
They're gonna take a whiff of this.
Yeah, actually, it does.
Isn't that pungent? It's cool. Smell like it. You never smell shit like that. We're down to just your one.
Yeah, you can actually smell why they call it garlic, though. It does have that the pungent.
Hell yeah. Well, so Stipe fucked him up in the 4th round, TKO. It looked like the first 3 rounds he was just going to get killed, but then he just stepped it up, man. I like it. He was really stepping up. Now, a lot of people are saying that the last time Stipe won, was 2016, and he won, and then the Lumberjacks won, and then the Cavs won. So now everybody's assuming that because he won that.
Yes.
Then the Indians will win. The Indians will win the World Series. Man, it smells like I'm eating a bag of chips here with this garlic. This is really
You know what I always thought too, Joe, is that Cleveland's always been a force to reckon with in some other state. We've always been a threat to somebody else. We was never just like slouches. You know what I mean? Like Cleveland sports had our thing for a while there, but even then, like what you said, from the Indians down to the Lumberjacks or whoever, you know what I mean?
They're not the Lumberjacks, still, are they?
No,
there's a Columbus,
Monsters.
actually. Yeah,
well, the Columbus
but you
Blue Jackets,
get what I'm saying.
Oh,
He was never slouches to any other team. You know what I mean? He's always a...
Yeah, I don't know. We got owned by the Steelers for quite a few seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Since we've been back. I mean, the reincarnation of the Browns is just kind of been bullshit. I mean, they were forced back so fast in '99. They had 8 months to prepare a whole.
Seems like once in a couple of years we might win a game.
No, this year it's a new era, man. I mean, that team looked good. I mean, that defense was just insane. We had like 5 sacks in the first half, dude. It was getting a little crazy. Should have got a booth at the North End Homecoming this weekend. So North Olmsted Homecomings this weekend. I'm kind of done with fairs, to be honest with you, dude. I mean, did you go to any fairs this year? Like home days or what was it?
Let's see. I think so. We went to something.
Touch of North.
We go Yeah, last year we went to the North Homestead. That was fun for for the kids, that kind of thing. Because then I used to seeing so many rides and stuff like this, like the little ponies or whatever going around.
Oh, but then
That's
you
fine.
sit down. Yeah, a little bit like
But we
that.
take them to like the Memphis Kitty Park over there every once in a while.
We grew up over there, man. That was I was just over there the other day, just fucking around at the. There's a park up there we used to go to when we were little. Me and Brian and everybody used to go up there, and it was legit, man. We used to fucking rock up there. Then it was just, we got old and didn't go anymore. But yeah, Memphis Kitty Park, man. That whole area, that one used to be owned by the same people who owned the drive-in over there.
Yeah,
Memphis Drive-In, and when
American going there.
American Greens closed that bitch like 07. They bought it up, just closed the drive-in.
What's there now?
Just an empty field because American Greens moved their
Is
headquarters.
it still empty?
Yeah, American Greens.
So they bought it and moved.
They bought it and then they moved their headquarters to Westlake.
Oh, that's right. All those new buildings over there,
Mhm.
Crockett Park.
Exactly. So now, not only do not have a drive-in over there, all we got is an empty fields collecting dust.
Should do something with that. Should buy it up. Do something.
Big ass dispensary, man.
Make a business.
We gotta get rid of Lindale though, dude, because Lindale's right there. And if you're going over by the bridge, I got a speeding. I think I told you I got a speeding ticket. And that's
We don't have to get rid of them, man. We just gotta.
no, Lindale has no purpose to exist.
They gotta bump it. No, they don't have a reason to exist, but they gotta bump it up to like at least 30. It don't matter.
Oh, it's gotta be 30, 35. That's got
Because
should be at
people
least
are gonna
35.
be doing 35.
Hey, can you get that orange later? We gotta get Adobe on. Adobe's asking about the link earlier. So politics. So we ain't got Don here and Pat's not here. They're not really politics guys, but man, me, you, and Tom really like the politics.
Yeah.
We talk about it all
You're getting
day.
older.
Yep.
And
Getting old and
Getting older, and you can't. The Korean vet told me this. He said that you gotta at least pay attention to the news and the paper every
know
day.
what's going on because
You
it
gotta
will
know
affect you.
Yeah, you gotta know what's going on in the world around you. You know what I mean? So he's just basically telling us kind of politics.
Like
Open your eyes.
like,
pay attention to
I'm
politics.
gonna buy Greenland or
Vote.
yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to buy Greenland. Now I know what he's getting at because Greenland has a lot of minerals and a lot of the oil and all that stuff.
Does it have oil?
He was online, dude. He was online. He was watching some fucking shit online and found out the same Vox News stories or whatever about minerals.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean? Something like that. And he watched one of them
and just tweeted about it.
and just tweeted about it. Like, hey,
I remember seeing he didn't actually do an official thing. Like he didn't actually submit an inquiry for it. He just tweeted about it.
Right.
And like Denmark, whatever, was like, no, that's a stupid idea. We don't even own it anymore.
Okay, now this is what I thought was going to be a big problem for a presidential elect. Is how do you still own a personal Twitter account and you're the president of the United States? Because like anything that you own as a personal account, people are going to take that for what he does.
Right. Well, actually, there was the deal about this where he started blocking people. And I think someone, like some court, did an injunction saying, no, as the president of the United States, you can't block people because that's your voice.
I know he was
so you can't. So you
have
to unblock them. And
but it's his personal account,
right?
13,
you know what I mean?
How many
so how if Trump was if Trump was to say it's time, guys, let's do it. Grab your guns,
right?
All Americans,
right.
Grab your guns. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Would that really cause a panic?
Oh, I'm sure all the
because people would really take his tweets as.
I'm sure all the Southern conservators they'd be all grabbing their guns and ready for Civil War Part 2.
Come on, I know where it's coming though. Come on, he retweeted or rewrote somebody else's comment on him saying that he's like the king of Israel. He's the best thing that happened.
Oh, the chosen one or whatever.
And yeah. No, he actually said that he was the chosen one.
Yeah.
I've seen him say that. But I'm saying when he retweeted him saying that he was like,
yeah.
What's that?
That's so crazy. Man.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
If any president of any country did something similar, bro, they would be.
Well, he's a laughing stock every time he goes to like these G7 summits.
Is there Article 24 or something?
Oh, yeah, where basically if he's unable to dispatch his duties as the president, they can basically kind of kick him out and make the vice president in charge.
One of our friends made this comment earlier about Russia. racist.
Okay.
What was the last one?
Somewhere about Brazil.
No, something about recession.
Recession.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is what they wrote, and I had to point out just like the facts of it. Is like, do you know that in that whole Russia investigation there was like I don't know 17 people or
Oh yeah.
9 to 17 people. Some people were
Oh, yeah.
indicted.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people went to prison. A
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people. I mean, Trump's campaign manager and lawyer.
Yeah.
That was his lawyer. But you know what I
Right.
mean. You
They
know,
actually made money on the investigation.
Right.
They made more money than they spent on the investigation.
You know, these are facts. So if you really just want to be a fact guy, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know, I tell people that all the time. I have conservative views. I do have conservative views, but I don't think that there should be laws made against somebody because the complexion of their skin or their sexual orientation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
So
I mean,
even though I have my own views,
The conservative
laws like
movement,
this
man,
shouldn't.
it's kind of dead. I mean,
Mhm.
the only reason conservative kids will close that door. No, he's not.
I'm good.
Can you close that door for me? That's driving me crazy. The I mean, you don't have to log it. You can just, but you got abortion rights and gun rights, and that's pretty much the only reason the GOP even exists anymore. I mean, if the Democrats just were like, you know what? Oh, you guys didn't notice I cut my hair?
Oh yeah. No hat. So.
No hat today. I was gonna wear a hat, but I just when it's down this low, man, it just sticks. Brian knows what I'm talking about when you have a hat.
I ain't got a hat.
But man, when you
The conservative views.
Yeah, conservative views, and you have there's like the abortion right thing.
Yeah, because do I think that little baby should be aborted? No, I'm not a fucking monster. You know what I mean? I love creative, but do I think that I should worry about what another woman does with her body? I think that's a little bit overblown. You know what I mean? I think that to make it illegal throughout a state because I'm not that fucking individual girl. I can't make them decisions. Do I think they should be on every quarter? No. Do I think that every girl should not allow? You know what I mean?
We shouldn't promote it.
Have the option to have.
That should at least be an option.
Right.
Yeah, you know. Don't make because they want to make it illegal across the board, but there's so many exceptions on exceptions.
Yeah.
You know, so many what ifs.
I'm not a monster, dude. You shouldn't think like that.
Right.
And that's what I think about conservative Christians too. If they really like are placing a guy like Trump on their pedestal, man,
81% of evangelical white Christians voted for Trump.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
why.
insane.
How?
Crazy.
He doesn't meet any checkbox on anything except for like.
I mean, you take Obama being light-skinned. To me, his name. That was the first kicker. It wasn't even his
as soon as they heard his name, they're like,
if
I
his
don't
name
like
would
him.
have been like Jack Johnson and he was light-skinned, I'd have been like, okay, yeah, this guy could be president. But you know what I mean? It was a Barack Hussein Obama. It's too close to the shit that we's going through, man. So not even his skin color, just not being a racist. His name and being American myself.
They instantly didn't like him.
You know, yeah. And you know,
yeah,
I hate everybody equally. You know what I mean?
I like everybody.
But I do too. I like people.
No, you automatically got to get everybody 3 feet. And you have to, bro. We're raised in a world of luxuries and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We didn't have to fight for our food or fight for our flint or fucking fishing areas.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, I never know how is to kill a chicken. I've seen it before, but
if I had to kill chickens, I don't think
I love chicken nuggets.
I'll fuck up some nuggets and some wings, but I'm not trying to behead the chicken.
Yeah,
defeather the chicken.
Right, so I'm on the other side on that. You know what I mean?
Slice
it like when it really comes to that,
it's like you like the hot dog.
Children these days are too spoiled from shit they don't even know. You know what I mean? Like Jenny was trying to tell me, or my wife was trying to tell me, you know what I mean? Don't use animal references. You know what I mean? Like trying to compare them. You know this.
What do you mean?
Don't try to tell her when I'm feeding her. Well, this is like cow. And
your child.
That's how I am. You know what I mean?
Cut up.
We told her, you know, it's chicken. These are chickens. You know, it's a bird. But I don't think she really put 2 and 2. She's gonna be 4 next month. I don't think she put 2 and 2. That we're actually eating.
I'm pushing my hopes because she's only 2.
That we're actually eating pieces. You know, this thing is cut up. You know, if you'd actually show her YouTube videos of a meat packing factory,
right?
You know,
it'd probably make her be vegan.
Right.
Now, you know, that brings us to another fun topic this week, is this rainforest burning down in Brazil.
I didn't see
I think
that.
it's a sign of the times, dude. I mean, you know how I am. I'm like a Baptist, but I'm not really that super religious. But I mean, like, come on, dude.
Wait, is
everything
it natural or
I'm sorry.
man-made?
I'm sorry.
Every year, well, I mean, every year there's a lot of these
climate change.
A lot of these are man-made. Actually. Well, so there's natural fires every year,
Right.
in the rainforest.
Okay.
This year, supposedly there was a lot because people, you know, how out west will set controlled fires just to,
Right.
you know, burn us.
I think Brazil is a sapphire.
But the president of Brazil is real right wing. He's real Trumpy.
Yeah.
So they're just. I mean, they need cattle grazing land, so they're setting fires and burning it. They said it's twice as many fires as it was last year.
Yeah, I think this is
at
man-made.
this time.
This is
a lot of it is man. Yeah, it is man-made. But I mean, if it comes down to it, the people who are like, you know, eventually we're gonna have to all eat vegan, and we're eventually all gonna have not eat vegan, but we're gonna have to significally alter our eating habits. It's kind of true, man, because you just can't keep tearing down farms and let cattle graze and having more burger joints. I mean, you get eventually we're gonna have to.
What is it? It's like you could eat it like to feed a pig costs like, you know, like acres and acres of food, but you could feed multiple people off that acres and acres of food, right?
Oh yeah, all that colored wheat they're eating.
Right. I mean,
how is that measured though? Who is that measured by? The, you know, like
right.
Who is that measured by? The person or the company?
Well, it's like the average adult male. It's like 2,000 calories a day.
If McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell was to buy that, you know what I mean? How would they say what this amount of acres is feeding one person? You know what I mean?
Well, it's usually wasteful. It's a metric.
It's metrics. It's like, you know, what it would cost to just feed you.
Right. So you know,
versus
a place like Taco Bell would automatically
versus what it would cost to feed your food, cut it up, package it, and then feed it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like it's condensing all the calories into the cow, but wasting a whole bunch. That kind of thing. I'm not vegan, but
I mean, I had that Impossible Whopper from Burger King.
I just saw the sign out there,
and it's
right here.
I stopped at Port for a while.
It's yeah, I remember that. You were doing that for a bit, but you're not doing that no more.
In a year.
But that Impossible Whopper. If you get
it?
Yeah, if you get the app, you get a taste testers pack. You get a Whopper and an Impossible Whopper for like $7. That shit's expensive though, dude. It's like $5.19, $6, something like that.
It's hard to get. Every place I've gone where they had the Impossible Whopper, they were sold out. All the restaurants and stuff we go to where it's like it could be an option.
Right.
We sit down, hear the specials. Oh, by the way, we're out of the Impossible Whopper, or Impossible Burger, whatever it is.
Right.
Like every time.
Yeah, I mean, I got it when it first came out like that. It was I think it was last Thursday, just a week before. It might have been right before. Maybe
I still haven't tried it.
It's really good, man. I mean, you're gonna if they can really make the sustainable meat to soy products where it tastes good. I mean, I'm willing to eat. I mean, I'm not saying I have to have burgers
because they make them right. Well,
exactly.
Burger King makes them right because they put good, thick vegetables made on it.
Well, with the whole back to Trump and trade wars and all that stuff, you have there's news on the news is farmers like their soybean crops are like rotting on the trucks because they can't send them to China because of the tariffs and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're charging tariffs on our own stuff, which we're paying to send to China.
Americans are held back and stuff like that, but these people in these other countries are really fucking held back. So if it was about cash money, who do you think is going to win, Xi or Trump? It's going to be Xi. He ain't got no election coming up soon,
right?
Nothing like that, dude.
No,
he can starve provinces of his fucking country. You know what I mean? And not even hurt their economy on paper, like Trump said to. You know what I mean? So why would you hurt us? You know what I mean? To try to prove a point.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I used to try to like Trump, just like to try to be a guy on the other side.
At least give him a fair shake.
Give a benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Benefit of the doubt, man.
I was open when he got elected. I was like, all right, I'll give him a chance. You know, maybe I'll have some things to say about weed that are good.
And he but even then,
maybe he'll, actually, shake up Wall Street and the insiders.
Drain the swamp.
Yeah, he did absolutely nothing. The only thing he did was pass some fucking stupid tax cut
that was the first thing.
Help anybody.
It helped the super rich people, and even now I saw on the news this week they're looking to cut Social Security and Medicare. to make up for the cuts.
Next year.
Well, they're
Next
giving
term.
veterans benefits.
Now we know about this one because a certain guy looks like us works intimately with those benefits. But yeah, that was already a thing. The discharging student loans for permanently totally disabled veterans.
Right.
He just eliminated a paperwork step. So
That's
this
already
is literally
He just pushed it forward.
no. Literally, when I tell you Obama started this program in 2009 when and it's his program. He didn't do nothing with it. I mean, look it up. You can look the shit up. He started.
That's what gets me too is the facts, man.
What
Trump does, he has like demolished a lot of plans for the EPA and stuff like that, wildlife protection, animal protection.
Oh yeah, well if you look
drilling on natural.
Well, if you look at the head of every cabinet thing, the cabinet heads, every single one of them is against what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the head of the EPA, worked for the oil companies. Head of the education, head of the education department was for privatization.
Mm-hmm.
And
the guy from Hardee's was the Secretary of Labor. They always said, so who is supporting President Trump or not?
These are facts.
Not.
You know what I mean? So I don't care if this president is fucking Chinese. I don't care if he's a fucking Democrat. A president that does that, man, you really have to, like, you know what I mean, take 2 steps back and say no. Dude,
I just want,
no,
I'm pretty liberal, but even if it's a conservative that has a good head on their shoulders and is competent and puts people in charge that actually know what they're doing, I'm for it.
I mean, what's with the thing when somebody doesn't agree with me? He just immediately throws them on the bus. It's like me saying, "Tom, you're fucking out of here.
Yeah,
you're nasty,
liberal.
nasty
You're
guy,
Antifa,
horrible." Yeah, that's
the thing. Okay, let's say if you're right side, and I'm left. If I'm any more left leaning than you, all of a sudden I'm some liberal, fanboy Antifa, socialist, whatever. And I'm left side. Mm-hmm. Anybody that's more right than me, all of a sudden is a racist, conservative. You want to be
I know why,
far right, Tea Party.
I know why that is, though. It's because when you really look at it from the outside, you're fighting. You're on the same side as racist people. Okay, you're on the same side as fucking people that hate that it's all about skin color and where he was born.
Well, there's 2% of people on each side, and every argument they assume
and the other side, you automatically want to be a Russian. You know what I mean? And even that's like a blurred line anymore because a lot of Republicans, they'd rather be on the Russian side instead of made up.
What it boils down to a lot of times is people,
socialism.
They want to see people fail so much. They just don't care.
Somebody said that
about what the other side. They don't care about the other side's feelings. They don't understand these.
They just want to win.
Yeah,
they got to win at all costs and succeed. There was something where they said even any sort of succeeding to the other side or compromise, all of a sudden is losing. It was like Paul Ryan or it was a liberal guy too. Said the same thing. Was that if you're right side and I'm left side, and you've got a good idea, it's a really good idea, and I kind of agree with it.
Bipartisan.
It's a bipartisan idea. It was your idea. I don't like it. I'm going to vote it down. I'm going to put the same idea next cycle. And like there was examples of laws where it was a good idea, where they it was like we're going to give veterans $500 free and clear. And then someone added on a rider, be like, oh, but we're going to give tax breaks to camel farmers. I don't know. Right. Or llama herders, something random. Like, that's stupid. That's a bad idea. We should add that on there. I'm going to vote that down because I don't like this rider on this law. All of a sudden, they voted down is against the veterans. That kind of makes sense. Like the main thing was a good idea. They added something stupid to it, so they voted it down, which means you're against the entire idea.
Oh, hey, that's kneeling.
I mean, they do that all the time.
That was kneeling. That was the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. His dumbass read a Facebook post or seen some shit on YouTube that upset him about somebody getting shot. Some shit that's been happening since 1984.
What's ridiculous about the message, the whole intent of his kneeling, right? It was to get people to talk about it. And we are talking about it. Right. If he wouldn't have knelt, we're just but there's some people. There's this group of people. They just whatever the cops do, whatever They just don't care. I mean, there's conditions in these jails. Oh, we got a comment here. It says news coming out of Israel: the Antichrist has been released in Jerusalem, and he's building the temple. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not good news. But anyways,
What if that was like the devil, like just then this random podcast just decided to announce himself? Now, here's something I never got. Okay, say you got the Church of Satan, right? So what is the Church of Satan about? Like if you die, do they have an afterlife in the Church of Satan?
I don't know. I don't care.
There was a funny, I think a comedian came up with this. It's like, okay, you do bad things in life, you know, the whole religious gambit. You do bad things in life, and you go down to hell. Satan's going to torture you. Why would he do that? You're one of his boys. You've been doing bad things all of your life. Why would he torture you?
That's a good point.
Why would he do anything bad to you?
No.
That should be then your heaven.
No. You guys got to understand violence. You guys don't understand violence. If you really understand violence, then you understand how you would, expect to get what you give. You know what I mean?
Right.
Every man that does violence, regardless of how horrible they are, they know that there's that coming back onto them. Right? So you really got to understand violence, you guys. You guys understand violence, right?
I don't get where you're going. Where are you going with this?
Blood, violence.
Okay, get it?
Violence.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible people.
Oh, yeah.
Garbage.
Mm-hmm.
The low of the low.
Right.
We
Shitty
get some
motherfucker.
weird random followers.
Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them.
So, B, what do you familiar with any of these other candidates on the Democratic side?
Yeah.
Now, they're familiar with Andrew.
Oh, wait, names on them? They're not going to win, dude. There is no way that Joe Biden or fucking Bernie Sanders is going to fucking win. Trump has to do a super fucking 180 to fuck himself. And I actually think that people are actually going to vote this year. But the Democratic side is so split from themselves right now.
No,
I cannot possibly
right now, yeah, because there's still 20 candidates.
Yeah,
even after fucking
because to me, every blue-blooded, red-blooded American loves their country, and they only want to do good for their people and their family and their values. And I think the majority of Americans have them good values deep down inside. So who fucking knows? A Democrat. That's like fucking,
well, I mean, every poll.
that's like an arrow.
I follow these polls intimately.
Okay.
I'm a very, very, very big poll follower, and
it's too early.
It's still way early.
It's
still way early. You still have a whole bunch of
year
debates.
and a half.
You can still have disease and war. God knows what happens between in and out. Yeah, I mean, you think back to '89, back when Bush was running for office, dude. His approval rating after fucking George H.W. Bush, 41. His approval rating after the invasion of Kuwait, when we took back rate, it was up with like 90%, and he lost 2.5 years later. That's insane. Just because of random things back then, and he didn't really do a bad job.
I mean, Clinton played the saxophone on late night.
Soon as you remember 9/11, you know what I mean? As soon as that shit, I'm good. As soon as that shit happened, you know what I mean? Whoever was involved, yes. Yep. No doubt about it. I don't think any random American really took two steps, maybe the smart ones.
Yeah.
Maybe they was like, nah, nope.
You know that we gave money.
The really smart guys are like, nope, don't fall for it.
Back in the 70s. All right.
Don's
we were giving money to the Saudis, or not the Saudis. We're giving money to.
We're still with the Saudis.
No, to the Afghanis. Here's here's how 9/11 happened in a roundabout way. Hey, Don's there.
Yep.
So Brian, thanks for never accepting my friend request. Oh, he sent you a friend request on Facebook.
I've always been his friend.
Oh, it says he's always been your friend.
I follow him all the time.
You got to comment on his shit so he knows you're your friend.
I do. I like all his shit.
No, Don,
I share all his shit.
You know, Don, the guy here, Don. You know what I'm talking about. Big Don. Not Don Johansson.
No, I don't think I know.
He said Big Don.
Big Don. No, but okay, here's what happened. So back in the 70s, all right, we were still in the Cold War with the Soviet Union back then, right? Afghanistan was in a war. We wanted Afghanistan to be their Vietnam, so we funded them a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
They slowly started building up. That became the Taliban, and that slowly became Al Qaeda.
Rainbow.
They needed a person to do the dirty work. They sent in what's his name? It's not Saddam. What's the other guy? Bin Laden. They sent in Bin Laden. He's the 17th son of the richest oil sheik in Saudi Arabia.
Wasn't this all CIA stuff too?
Yeah, well, the CIA funded all this money and shit. And then they started getting the anti-American shit, and then they funneled it all, and through the opium opium fields and all that, they fucking tore down the towers, man. Now, do you think Brian's really big on conspiracies? So
Yes, I am.
we got Brian here.
Well versed.
Okay.
We can talk. Now. Let me ask you this: are you still a flat earther? Yes or no?
Yep.
You are?
100%. man.
How?
It's,
How?
It's
Hey, let me-
2019.
All right, let me
It's
go.
fucking 2019.
All right, I'm gonna go get some more water.
I've been
All right,
hanging on since 2010, dude. Like,
So
what the fuck?
what evidence do you need to not
Because
be
we
flat Earth?
still haven't gone beyond between here and the moon.
Okay, that's totally different.
A lot of flat earthers don't believe in the space station. I believe they're up there. I
you
believe
can
they're up
see
there.
the
But
space
what-
station travel.
Right, I believe that. I believe they're up there. I actually believe them guys are up there. And
Okay.
flat earthers don't believe that. But even there, from their point of view,
Okay.
you ask them to look out the window, it's going to be flat. It's not going to be no ball. So that's what I'm saying. Somewhere
So
along
how
that
are you
line,
a flat earther if you believe that the
because
space
I believe in
station?
science. I believe in actual science. Meters by meters,
Okay.
miles by miles, gas, weight, density, all this shit. I believe in it wholeheartedly.
Okay. Good.
Gravity is a made-up word.
Okay.
Astrophysicists, they love the thought of gravity. As do I. Deep down.
Okay. What's
The thought
keeping
of Pluto-
you on the Earth?
Huh?
What's keeping you on the Earth?
Density.
Density.
Soon as our blood goes cold and it stops beating, our body falls to the ground and
Okay.
becomes pavement and
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Everything that we make.
So density like buoyancy.
Everything that we make.
So why?
Everything that we make that comes up from the ground comes from density. We put electrical charges, oils.
I don't think we're using
gas.
density the same.
No,
the same
everything,
way.
even the trees, like how they say the trees give off oxygen to
Right.
the atmosphere that
Right.
causes fucking clouds.
Dom wanna
okay,
know-
Clouds causes rain.
Right.
Rain
But
causes season.
density is
Everything.
and buoyancy.
Yep.
Right. Are related. So if something's more
That has
dense.
nothing to do
The
with gravity.
only reason why it sinks is because of gravity.
No.
You
What
know-
is gravity? What is gravity?
A force that pulls two things together that have mass.
Right.
Dom, we got garlic.
Does that mean that
Garlic
there's a planet spinning so fast that it's sucking everything down to the bottom of it? Because that's what gravity. That's
No, it's because it has mass.
But they can measure it, but they still don't know what it is because it's not about gravity. It's about density. Everything in our world, in our dimension, is dense. Everything we build up is from different materials,
Right.
from trees and electronics and stuff from the sky. And
Okay, I think we're going in completely different
no.
directions here.
It's everything that goes on because
I
as soon
think-
as our blood and everything starts pumping and moving in our bodies, it dies. Just like birds and everything, it's like blood pumping, energy pumping
Right.
from the ground. Everything that we pull.
Dom, we got
It's
several.
not gravity.
Several
It's not
strange-
because this world is doing this. It's
This is the
because
last of the
doesn't-
garlic
spinning
onions.
doesn't
we're in a
matter.
terrarium, dude.
Spinning doesn't matter.
We got ice cream cake and whipping.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you this:
Wedding cake.
Go to the edge of Lake Erie. Why can't you see Canada?
Oh, it's my finger.
Because
This
I
is,
don't have good enough
I'm
glasses.
smelling the
Okay.
garlic.
And
onion.
because the density and clouds and weather of that far you can see. But if I had
On a
if I stood on a
Well,
nice
shoot
hill,
out, Don. If you still have time, shoot
on
out.
a
a fact, if I stood on a nice hill and I got a good telescope, I could see real far.
right.
If I got higher, I could see even farther. If I got higher, I could see even farther.
Because of the curvature
height-
of the Earth.
Okay, but at some point, curvature means that you cannot see that far.
Right, because you get so far away, you'd only
Right.
see half of the Earth.
Right. So the
because
higher
it's
you
a
go,
sphere.
right? No, okay, no, but the higher you go, the farther you can see, right?
Right, until a certain point.
No, at what point? The higher you go, the farther you can see.
Right, until you can see only half of a sphere.
But it's never been proven to be a sphere.
It
It's
has
not-
been.
No.
Yes,
no.
it has. There's pictures.
That's what
The-
exactly. That's what I said. And it doesn't exist. The curvature of the earth does not exist.
It does exist.
No, I'll show you the
when they
ISS right now. It goes 17,500 miles around the globe.
right.
It circulates the earth 91 times a day.
The
And
globe.
20 exactly of the globe.
A globe
But
is
every
a
time it
sphere.
goes that high, it's never shown a sphere. It's going around the North
Because-
Pole really fast, like this.
Because it's
17
close to the Earth.
No,
if the
but-
Earth is this big,
No,
if
I'm
the Earth
talking,
is this
I'm talking
big,
facts.
the
I'm talking
ISS is
facts.
like this far
Right.
away.
And I thought I would see these things. These things do not exist.
They do. There's pictures.
No, look it up right now.
I can look it up. The naval ships
No, I'm
when they fire weapons,
they go
have to-
100 and some 200 miles over the curvature of the earth because they don't. They go straight in a straight line.
They have to account
Right,
for the
that's what I
curvature of the
thought.
Earth when they fire weapons.
They don't.
Giant,
No.
yes,
Yes.
it's
Ask a
measurable.
Navy guy. I'm
I
telling
can.
you, the further you see is they never see over the horizon, dude.
Because
It's
it's
the
curved.
best. No,
if the
it's
earth
not.
is flat, dude, I can look and see
Yeah.
it.
And look, and this is where I
There's
this is
flat
where I
earthers
took
all
two-
over the globe, right?
This is where I took 2 steps back.
Okay.
Back. Okay, is because why do they always use water? Because water's not level. It's level until a point in a cup, but I can't measure a cup. But why do they always use water? So let's take 2 steps back.
Because it's
No,
water.
hold
Is,
on.
water
Be a-
is self-leveling.
be a- Exactly. Right.
But if it's on a big giant sphere,
Right. That's what I
If
said.
you started digging a hole right
so
now,
he's agreeing with me. It's a sphere.
Yeah,
It's a globe. It's a sphere.
I'm not.
Why are we
I'm
arguing
agreeing with
saying
you
he's a
is
flat
because
earth?
this is where I was telling myself is that this is where science should kick in.
It
It's
does.
because if we're
It's
20,
there.
no, if we're 24,900 miles in circumference, and you should be able to measure 8 inches per squared mile, that means after every fucking certain mile, you shouldn't be able to see so many.
Yeah, I can give you three examples of the curvature
Okay,
of
no,
why
but
it's a sphere.
no, slow down. You got to take 2 steps back, man. You got to take Mount Everest, all this shit. We
Okay.
got to think, okay, if Earth is really the size of Jupiter at some point in time, if it's like, real Earth, and they say that
I'll
we're
give you this one.
24,000.
If it's the size of Jupiter,
right, if we
Okay.
are, if Earth is 24,900 miles in circumference.
which is a good weed.
No, listen, this is
okay,
if Earth is 24,900 miles in circumference, with all the water depths and they say that we're like 70% water. You know what I mean? They're saying that Earth is 70% water.
70% of the surface is covered in water.
Water. Right.
Okay,
And
but
they might be
only like 1% of the mass
So
is
I
actually
take-
water.
2 steps back. So you're already imagine 8 inches per mile square. So you can go that high up and you still can't see the curvature of the Earth. The higher you go,
I don't have to measure
the
you.
further you could see. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
we already nixed that because the higher you could go, the further you could see.
Right.
So if I go higher, I'm doing math.
Make sure you're staying in frame because this is good.
Right. If I go higher, I can see further.
Yeah,
because you're not in the shot.
yeah.
So I
Slow down like 2
I
feet.
have to take 3 steps back. I have to really tell
Okay,
myself.
we're really stepping back here.
Yeah,
We're
a mathematician.
we're
I'm talking about
we're in the back. We're all right.
junior high school math. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And
Okay.
physics. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just basic.
All right.
Algebra and
Right.
shit like that. Okay, and we're measuring all the things from Mount Everest and Thailand and the what they was telling us about what's in the center of Earth, the inside of
The
our
core,
core
yes.
is fucking hot red sun and it's spinning really fast around
Hot red
iron and
sun,
nickel, and
okay,
it's
which
causing
provides a magnetic field.
thing
Yes.
from north and south pole,
Right.
and stuff like that. So you really got to take 2 steps back, okay, and then
Well,
you
way
do
back.
your math on that. You do your math on just that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Off us being a certain circumference, whether it's 24,900 miles in circumference or it's 124,000.
You're gonna have to sit back
or-
down. Nobody can see your head, man.
Yeah.
or it's 1 million. 1
Why don't
million.
you plug too, though? 'Cause
I mean, you
plugging
can't
two
just like make up
people
random numbers and
But
say,
no, you're
whatever.
trying to do actual science
Right,
and numbers.
okay,
How
okay,
far can
okay.
you go just to see with
Okay.
our own 2 eyes?
Okay.
Because we can't perceive nothing. The
Nope.
furthest distance that we can see is from water.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. We like using water because it's self-leveling for the most part, ignoring tides, that kind of thing.
So how you go for you?
Oh.
They can see for hundreds of miles, and so
Right.
they're not 24,000.
Can I give you 3 examples of why?
Let
me talk. Let me give you 3 examples.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
At some point, we should be able to see the curvature of the Earth.
You can't.
And
It is completely. They measured it thousands of years ago.
Show me.
Okay, can I give you 3 examples of the curvature of the Earth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First example, there's bridges that are so big that the towers, right? Towers of these bridges are completely vertical, right? Completely vertical because they've been engineered that way. But the tops of the towers are further apart. It's because of the curvature of the Earth. There's one example. 2, when you watch a video from the ISS, you can watch a live streaming video as it travel the International Space Station traveling across the Earth, over the Earth, just above the atmosphere, and you can watch a live stream where it does a complete lap around the Earth, all the way around, and you can see the ISS if it passes by. There's
17,500 miles per hour.
Right.
19, 20 sometimes a day.
in orbit.
Right.
Maybe more than that.
Right.
Maybe 90.
And so you gave examples where the higher you go, the further you can see. That's because the Earth is curved, and due to the curvature of the Earth, it curves all the way around. That's 3 examples, right?
They're
One-
doing that
I'll
the
give
whole
you-
time.
I'll
man.
give you a
I thought they was doing that, bro. They're not doing that, bro. I'm telling you, man.
The fourth,
Facts, man.
yeah, the fourth one. There was one other one I had that I was just thinking about. Curvature of the Earth.
It's not measurable. Never been
It's
recorded.
been measured.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, you know what they did like 3,000 years ago? They took 2 wells, right? They knew the distance apart in the wells, and as the sun was
How
traveling,
far?
I don't know, it was like 100 miles.
No, it's 8 miles.
8 miles. Okay, fine. And
First they
at
ever
the same
been.
time of the day,
It
they could
was
measure
8 miles.
how deep.
No,
where the
that
sun
was
in the
you're
wells.
talking ancient times. You're talking monkey times. Talking shit before my parents' parents. I'm talking about actual now science.
You know, they came up with like 5
Yeah, man.
symbols to planet.
8 miles, dude. 8 miles. So many thousand feet.
If they, what would the
They
sequel
even
be?
asked Nazca. We never.
Okay,
we
let
never
me ask
been
you this: why is every
low Earth orbit
right?
curvature?
Let me ask you this:
Have it in your phone.
why is it that every celestial body that we can see
Moves around
is
in
a,
North Pole.
is a sphere? We can see spheres. You can get telescopes and see the moon spinning.
Yeah, look at the moon.
They've
Circle,
got
bro.
special ones that you can see the sun
Slow down.
spinning sphere.
Slow down.
This is important.
Slow down.
And like
I'm talking
they
about
can see
facts,
Mars.
man.
Right, I am talking about
You're talking
facts.
about astrology. You're
No,
talking about
no.
You're
Astrology.
You're stargazing, man.
Astrology is
You're
like
over
I'm
here
a Leo.
Neptune and shit.
Hey, Dobie, do you believe in
I'm talking about
astrology?
right here.
Like, you're a Leo,
Yeah, no,
aren't you?
We should be able to go.
We're not talking about
We
the
should
same
be
thing.
able to leave our planet, and we don't, man. You can't see a curvature.
All right,
The
so-
higher you
so-
go, the
all
further
right,
you see.
all right, let's-
The higher you go, the further you see.
let's go to
Higher you
the,
go, the further you see.
Why?
It gets hotter when it goes outside.
I knew the last
I'm
example.
telling you, dude.
Here you go.
Something's fishy, nigga.
I remember the last example.
Your grandparents was like, "Oh, the moon landing."
Planes.
The last example is planes.
And look,
If there
it's
was one-
2019, nigga. We're like,
Throw
So
it back. Throw it back.
if the plane is at 0 longitude,
Mhm.
it can travel straight up north
Greenwich.
to the North Pole, take a right turn, come back down, same distance, and then take one more right turn, same distance. It'll be back where it started because it traveled straight up to the North Pole, took a right turn straight down, and then came straight back.
Speaking of routes,
It's been mapped. They mapped multiple times. There's videos of people using calculations, doing it on planes, using computer simulations, using maps, and flying routes where they go straight north, take a right, 2 rights to make path.
Dobie said it says it's too. Says Joe, this shit is too above galaxies. I'm freaking Mars, dude, or come back to Earth. I'm losing it. All right, well, let's get even deeper then. She wanted to talk about some UFOs. Let's talk about the moon. Now, a lot of people who are into hoaxes and whatnot, or what's the word? Conspiracy theories, not hoaxes. They believe that the moon, we didn't land on the moon. They said 11% of Americans actually believe we didn't land on the moon, which is quite high for a conspiracy number. Usually it's in the 2 to 5% range. Now, Brian, do you believe that we landed on the moon?
No.
You don't. Okay. Now, my uncle, there's no precedent for this. My uncle, my legit uncle, he lives up in Ocean Shores, Washington. Uncle Danny, if you ever see this, what's up? He has a radio show up there, volunteer radio program. But we're just gonna draw balls.
There's the Earth.
The moon.
A nice sphere.
Now, most people.
There's flat earthers all over the globe. So
Now, what says Joe? Please say Lakewood. Oh, Don says fuck Lakewood comedy. No, what are you drawing, bro? I heard they're coming out with the sequel to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah,
If they don't
the
smoke
fourth.
weed,
You know the Wachowski brothers are now the Wachowskis because they both are trans.
no shit.
Yeah. And apparently the original Matrix series was like an allegory for like trans life.
No shit.
We're like living in a different person's body than what you really are.
It makes sense.
This is what I'm saying.
Here's Brian's example of the moon. Can you
some
see that on
point-
camera? You might be able to move over this a little bit.
At some point,
Okay.
we're looking right here. We should go so high and be able to see that.
Yeah. You can.
Now, and if you're in the Concorde, you can. They said.
That's
I'm using
gets
data.
you, man. That's a dirty word, man. Curvature is the dirty word, dude. It's fucking all fucking.
Now, what would it? No,
Man,
let me ask you this, B. Is there anything?
I'm just looking at
Well, let me
like
ask you
facts, bro. and it scares
before
me.
you leave the flat Earth topic, what
We should be able to go that high.
Is there anything?
Just because that place is round, that's what we're basing our.
Is there anything that would convince you?
We should be able
Like,
to go
say-
so high and not see that.
Well,
should be able to
say
see
I
that.
took you up here. Like, say this is the moon.
No,
Say I took you halfway here. The moon's like 260 something.
right.
Say
How
I
small
say
are we?
the Van Allen belt is about 70,000 miles. Say I took you at 140,000. If I took you up there and you saw the curvature, would you believe it? Or not? Do you believe there's a moon?
Oh, my bad.
The
You
moon,
get what I'm saying, though? You get what I'm saying.
the moon's close to us.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Here's
very
ISS
I think
video
it
of the
sounds-
Earth.
Here's the video. He's on-
Right, exactly. That's flat, dude. That's flat.
That's a sphere.
No, bro. That's a picture of it. Fucking.
That's a part of the sphere.
Oh, what do you call it? What do you call it, Joe? The Go Cam. The cam. That's a flat fucking thing, dude.
That's part of a sphere.
You really believe that?
Yeah. You can watch this and watch them travel a circle around the entire thing from start to
Okay,
finish.
no, stop. Now pause that. Pause that in your head. Pause that. Okay. Now draw a circle. Hold it up like this. Hold it up. Yeah, hold it up like that. No, hold that actual picture up.
What are you talking about?
That thing going over a flat, a circle thing. Yeah. Now pause that. Pause that
Okay.
and hold your finger up. Now draw a circle. No, hold that phone
What are you
up.
talking about?
Hold this phone up and look at it, dude.
Okay.
Careful.
Okay, now
That's it.
draw
That's
a
it.
circle.
Careful.
Okay.
It's $1,000.
Draw.
It's going like this.
Yeah, no, you look at it. No, stop. You look at that. Draw a circle like this. Draw a circle. Here, I'll do it for
I don't
you.
know what you're talking about.
Be careful.
I'll show you.
Yeah, that's an iPhone 10R. So don't.
No,
drop it.
I'm being careful. I don't have phones.
Watch your camera.
I'm trying to get your functional brain working. Okay.
Oh, it's functional.
You stop right here
Okay.
and you draw a circle. Okay, just from that little. curve.
Oh, it's like this.
Right. You see the little humps right there.
Yeah, this circle
Right,
is like
right.
this.
Okay. Now, how tall are you, or how tall is the tallest building right here on this? If you do a
Like
circumference,
micro, like
right, we
super
would probably be
microscopic.
as big as this table in a circle, right? In the galaxy, that's how big we would be. So you should be able to go this high and actually see that curve. This is not a fucking real picture. This is a conclave GoPro picture. It's not
A conclave GoPro picture.
Right.
It's video.
Exactly. It's not a real video. It's showing a GoPro camera. It's showing a camera on it.
Right.
We don't go that high.
Careful when you walk over. Watch the.
That's never been measured, dude.
We go that high.
No.
Let me ask you this.
Low Earth orbit.
Let me tell you this.
Orbit. It's
Come
facts,
have a seat.
bro.
Let me give you some size
I'm
examples.
telling you facts, man.
I'm telling you facts. Let me give you
No,
some size
Earth
examples.
We've never
Is that,
seen the curvature of the Earth, dude. It's never been
I
proven.
literally just showed you the ISS video.
It's all
traveling around
It's
the
all
Earth.
CGI. No, that's
What
high.
evidence would it take to
dude.
prove to you that the Earth is a sphere?
Like if I took you up in a spaceship right now.
What would it take?
They show us a high definition camera of fucking a rocket going up and showing the Earth as a globe. It takes like the actual 3 hours going up there. Past low Earth orbit. Facts. That shit don't happen. It's not.
Well, that's video right there showing you.
No, that's just a real high altitude plane.
Let me give you some
going over,
examples
dude.
of sizes of things. If the Earth was an apple,
right,
the atmosphere in the Earth would be the skin on the apple.
We'll get the lipstick.
That's how small the atmosphere is.
Right. Look further.
No, that's that. The atmosphere is that thick.
All right. Let's wait another 20 years, 50 years.
That's why they're that close to the Earth.
I don't have any Kardashian update. What's the Kardashian
We're in a
update?
terrarium, dude.
Is Tristan still going out with
bad,
Chloe? Does he have any new Instagram host?
Bad.
I bet you Tristan has some.
We're gonna talk
diseases,
about this
man.
for decades, bro.
Well, what's
Oh,
the?
Tristan.
Who has an update on the Browns game? What's the score?
Because you won't admit that the Earth is a sphere.
I'm looking at facts.
You're not looking at facts. You're interpreting what you want to see.
No, I'm interpreting actually what we do.
His Kylie's was very. How many babies?
Our NASA program is.
I heard Kim Kardashian had 4 babies.
Fucking
now.
SpaceX.
And she took a
But they've
picture
been
of all
talking
4 of
about
them.
since 2004. They've been telling us, "Oh yeah, we'll give you a fucking ticket now in space." See the curvature, Virgin Records and shit, nigga.
I mean,
Bro, I remember in 1995, they was like, "Oh yeah,
Hey, get
by
back in the shot,
2001, we're
Right.
going to the fucking moon." Nigga.
you can see the curvature
And
of the Earth.
then it was 2000. They was like, "Oh, 2005, we're gonna go fucking Virgin Records, Richard Branson."
Hey, B, have a seat.
Bro,
Hey, have
our
a shot.
fucking shit been kaput since like
But you can
19.
You can see the curvature with Lake Erie.
No, you
it's
can't.
That, yes, you
it's
can.
a dirty word. Dude.
You can go
Google that shit.
go to
Google and hit curvature. Do that shit right now. It's a dirty word. And, I mean,
it's not
you
a dirty
read.
word.
Yes, it is. Read
Yes,
it.
it is.
Read.
All right, right now, go to Kelly's Island.
I'll do
Stand
it.
on the western side of the island. Look out over the
And I
water.
can see fucking all the way across motherfucking Lake Erie, nigga.
This
You
conversation
look
is deeper
with
than
the
that.
laser.
When I'm
With the laser.
balls deep.
With you.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can see the
Show
what's
me.
it called? The nuclear plant,
Perry nuclear power
nuclear
plant.
power plant. You can't see the bottom half of the stacks.
Go high.
Go higher because the Earth is curved.
No, it's not curving. It's
Then-
water.
Well,
Water is
hey,
the
hey,
water
here's
finds
the-
the level.
If you look up, you see a
Look what better than binoculars.
You're already proving my point by saying
No,
that.
look what better binoculars.
If
Take
you-
better binoculars out and
Right.
look, and you can see further. You be like, oh no shit, I can see further.
Because I'm right.
no, do it. You can look
Yeah.
with binoculars.
Well,
and see
let me ask
further.
this: why is it that
Well,
when
you
you
can't
go
see it.
higher, you can see further?
Huh?
Why is it that when you go higher, you can see further?
Because it's flat.
Kelly's Island's off by Sandusky.
If it was completely flat and level, it wouldn't matter how high you were because you could just.
It's about
see as far as you can.
perception. It's about our
you would
point
like
of
that.
view.
A lot of drunk rich people.
Our point of view, our eye level.
Yeah. So if you're
What our eyes
so if you're 6 feet off the ground, you should be able to see a certain distance.
Right.
If it's completely flat,
Right.
flat is a piece of glass.
Right. So
You
I should be able to go
see
fucking
forever.
I should be able to go fucking 3,000 or 300 miles in the fucking sky and see this motherfucker be a globe.
Yeah, you would. They do
Right.
that. There's
No, they
satellites
don't.
that have done that.
No, they fucking don't.
If it wasn't flat, how come I can put a ball in the middle of the road?
That's what I said.
It rolls.
Right.
It rolls.
Right.
That's just slow.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Because you know what I mean. You really got to take two steps back and
Brian's
think
been,
like,
Brian's been on the show before, though.
no,
He's your,
think about that, dude. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, Brian, when we
As
were
soon
here
as they
last-
There's
show
no
that-
win this argument because
No,
I'm not going to admit.
exactly.
It looks like we're
happened.
fucking
It's not
sponsored by
happened.
White Claw.
Because you agree, you just want to believe what you want to believe.
No, it's
even in the face of multiple facts. You're sorry.
What is the facts? What is the facts? Tell me what the
I
fact
gave you
is.
multiple examples of why the Earth is.
Tell me one fact
One fact?
about the Earth being a globe. The higher you go, the further you can see, right?
Yeah, that means it's curved.
Okay, so how high can you go until you can't see no longer?
What?
How high can you go
Until
you can't see no fucking Russia or China or nothing like that? How high?
What?
How high does that fucking ISS has to go until it can't see?
Until you can't see the Earth?
Yeah, until it's a fucking it's a little fucking thing.
I don't know, millions of miles away?
Yeah, he lost his shit on me.
No, even 100 miles away. That's what I'm saying. That picture you showed me, that don't prove that the Earth is flat. That's a GoPro camera. You know it is. You know it is, dude.
No, I know I'm right.
Type curvature in Google. It's a dirty word. It's science.
Not a what do you mean it's a dirty word? It's
It's a dirty
Nobody
word.
wants to
It's
talk
a
about
scientific word.
interracial dating.
No, it's not. Okay, tell me that.
Let me
Go
see,
to Google and type in curvature. Just one word.
Brian's wife is white.
It's a dirty word, dude.
Brian's-
It's facts,
Brian's
bro.
mixed.
I'm telling you facts. You're telling me
I
propaganda.
met Brian's mom. Brian's mom's cool, man. I like Brian's mom. Your mom used to let me crash.
They brought a lot of fucking people that was like atheists to God too. That's really sad. Scary.
I used to pass out on Brian's porch back in the day. Like wait for everybody. I would go over there like noon and bring a couple 40s and
There you go.
St. Ides. It's the only
Okay,
curve.
and-
You go up high enough, that's what you'll see.
Okay, now scroll down and actually look at that. Look at the picture. That's the same picture that's on all our books, dude. Look at the picture, Joe.
It's the Earth.
Right. Okay.
It's a sphere.
That's not real. You know that's not real. Look at read it. Read it what it says.
It's a picture.
It's-
There's no
It
words
says
on it.
it says CGI. It says artist rendition, dude, is not a real thing. It doesn't exist. I'm not. Seriously.
Where's the real picture of a flat Earth?
Just a curvature? I don't want the fucking. I want curvature.
Yeah, that's a good point. There should be a picture of this.
Where's the physical evidence? Where's the proof that
Everything that goes around it. And
What
the
if-
higher
what if
you
we're in the
go,
back
the
of a
further you
giant
can
turtle?
see.
So the
Soon
Earth
as
is
it-
curved.
No, it's
The
not.
higher you go, the further you can see. So the Earth is curved.
Right.
If the Earth was completely flat, it didn't matter how high you go.
It's our eyesight.
You
It's
should be
our
able to stand
eyesight.
on the
It's
East
our
Coast
eyesight.
and see.
Right. So
Europe.
as soon as I go so high, I should not be able to see that. Like the video you showed me.
We're the same
They're
shape.
going around the
Bald
fucking
head, bald head.
Bro, people pass out at 5Gs. They even say it. NASA said that we can't go that high, dude.
We
I'm
need
looking
more
at
white
facts,
dudes on
bro.
Earth.
They say low orbit.
Velocity and height doesn't
Yes,
doesn't
that
matter.
means a lot. That means that we're living in different fucking dimensions, dude. What the fuck, man? If you can measure the sun and shit like that, dude. Fuck.
Yeah,
Sun in the
there's no
sense
way in
of-
this
We're
it
argument.
makes sense.
90
Oh, how about this? I got an easy
3
one
million
for you.
miles
I got a
away.
real easy one.
Okay.
For you. It's a real science. How can you see Mercury and Venus at night?
Because they're reflecting the sunlight. Because they're close enough in orbit that we can see them.
The sun beams the rays, and then it reflects the light back to the Earth.
So, like, give me an example. That light up there is the sun. Joe's shiny head
Solar system, you guys. Think about that.
Venus.
Right.
I can see light reflecting off of his
All right.
head from that light.
All right. Now it's nighttime. No, go back. Go back.
But it
What?
rotates. It
It's
rotates.
nighttime.
Like look at my hand rotating
It's
around my head.
nighttime.
You can only see
No, it's nighttime.
the inner planets at dusk or dawn.
You see the shadow? Look at the shadow going
Yeah.
by my chest. Look at
Does
it.
that make any
See
sense?
that?
It does.
Inner-
Oh
Inner
yeah.
planets.
You can only see you can't see the inner
Yep.
planets at like
You
at, like,
see, it's
midnight.
turning now, ain't it?
Nova Scotia.
It's turning now. Yeah, it is.
Nova
No.
Scotia.
Yeah, it fucking is. Okay, this is the sun, you
New
guys.
Scotland.
This is the sun. This is a planet that's smaller than us, right here.
Okay.
Hey, you
The
can't
sun's
see that.
spinning.
You gotta lower it down,
This
bro.
is spinning. No, this is the
No,
fucking sun. That's
I'm
huge.
saying the camera. You gotta
Whoa,
get a shot.
fuck them. I'm talking about you guys. You guys have to understand this shit, man.
No, I understand it.
The
Just
sun
a-
We
is
have
in the
billions
middle.
upon
And this is-
billions of YouTube viewers.
This is Mercury and fucking Venus,
okay.
and this is the sun in our solar system.
Right.
And it's going around. That motherfucker is bright, ain't it?
Yeah.
And this is going around. Okay, now what are you doing? What are you doing? You're spinning too,
revolving around the earth and
right?
spinning.
Right. So how in the fuck are you gonna see these motherfuckers at night, huh?
You can see them at dusk and dawn.
Oh, dusk and dawn, my fucking ass, huh? You
Yeah.
ever look up at the fucking sky?
Yeah.
Okay, why are they inside of the solar system? This is the sun. It's bright as fuck. They're close to it. You're outside of the fucking sun fucking ways. How in the fuck you see these motherfuckers at night?
You can see them at dusk and dawn.
All right, dusk and dawn, my fucking ass. Dusk and dawn. It's still dusk and dawn. The sun's in the middle of the solar system.
Right.
These guys are on the inside, and you see them at fucking night. We're over here, and we're seeing a fucking sun, fucking Mercury. And
we're over here.
No.
Dawn,
You see?
and we can see it.
You see what I'm talking about? I'm talking about math, dude. I'm talking about going so high and seeing so far, and they haven't proved that yet, dude. And they even said they haven't proved that yet.
Hundreds of years ago, they mapped out the
No,
solar
by
system.
fucking mapping out, they're mapping out how far the sun is, man. They're not mapping out how far we can go. And that's the fact, bro. Think about that, bro. That's what one fucked me up. When that dude threw that on me, I was like, man, fuck, man.
No, I'll sleep easy.
No, but it makes sense, though, don't it? It makes sense. How are they on the inside of the solar system? And we can see them at nighttime. We shouldn't be able to see them at nighttime at all. That's the last time we should be able to see them. Dusk and dawn. The sun, does the moon fucking rotate? Fuck no. That motherfucker's in a lock with us, right? And it looks like it's the same fucking size as the fucking sun. They're the same fucking size, dude. One goes through its phase. It don't rotate.
You were just playing Star Wars music.
It's Conan.
Conan the Barbarian?
Yep.
Or it's like a Notre Dame fight song?
No, it's Conan the Barbarian theme song.
All right, well, now that we've wasted enough time, we got 30
No,
minutes
that's
left.
facts, though, man. That fucking blew me back. That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm stupid and we're on a ball, okay, and I'm this.
Be careful, there's active cannabinoids in
right,
there.
and I'm this little fucking stupid thing on this fucking ball. At some point in time, should be able to take a plane, a rocket, a ship to be able to see where you can't see over there because I'm over here. I'm not moving. I'm just going up.
Little Einstein.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm that high. I'm this high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that doesn't exist.
There's multiple pictures that they show you from satellites, and no one wants to believe them.
Because
no,
they know. They can't do it, dude.
They've done it.
No, I'm telling you.
They've done it. It's been done.
It's been
You don't
done.
want to believe it.
They don't do it, right? It's been done.
It's been done.
It's been done. And why would we do it anymore, right?
I mean, they
Fucking
still send
launching
satellites up.
cars into the sky, right? Going past the fucking sun.
You know, they say a hug.
I mean, how long? How long? Do I have to die at 75? Do I have to die at 75 and it's all the same shit?
You ain't
Some
living
new
to
fucking
75.
guy, fucking Facebook's dude's fucking grandson. We're going into fucking Mars. How fucking long does it take? For our generations and generations to
Man, what the fuck are you talking about? Ian?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You're
No,
like,
it's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact.
Just because you say it's a fact doesn't mean something's a fact.
Okay.
I didn't know what you
Your
said.
grandparents.
Okay. That's just
Okay.
a fact.
Oh,
I don't
your
know
grandparents. Do you
Okay.
think they was alive when the moon landing happened?
I don't even know the statement that we're evaluating to be proven as a fact.
Okay. You think when your grandparents was alive and they thought that the moon landing was happening, do you think that they thought about Mars and stuff like that? Like different planets?
I have no idea what they're thinking about.
Well, I'm just
I have no idea.
a fucking arrow in the dark, dude. Do you think that they thought about it? Like, oh yeah, if we landed on the moon, we conquered the galaxy. In 50 years, 100 years, we're gonna be on fucking Mars, right?
They should vote.
I don't know.
Okay. From your point,
and where was that?
do you think in 50
word?
years
Hey.
we're gonna be on Mars?
Where was that
Oh,
meat
yeah.
container?
You think
50,
so?
50 years will
All
be
right,
Mars.
50 years from now and it don't happen, what happens?
Fire goes.
Well, I don't know.
Fuck it, right? Save for a different generation.
Sure.
We were supposed to be on Mars
But
in
if you
1983,
live-
according
right,
to
right. If you-
Kennedy's plan. Ooh, whip it.
Oh, we got Land Rovers on Mars.
Hey, keep on getting fucking cell phones.
They just leave that shit up there. You know, when they go to the moon, they just leave the moon rover up there. They don't even bring that shit back. It's
We
still
don't
up
even
there.
Why would
have,
they- why
we
would
don't
it
even have a
cost too
space
much?
program. though.
No, you can put rocket boosters on it.
NASA no longer has a space program. We only have satellites. Do you know how your phone works? You think your phone works by satellite?
Cell
You think
towers.
there's a-
GPS does, but they're cell towers.
Cell
Okay.
towers.
You know
You
your
think there's a
GPS can work
satellite
even if your
watching
phone
over that
thing
cell
is
tower?
dead?
Wait, what?
What happened now? What'd you say, bro?
You think there's a satellite watching over that cell tower?
No, cell tower is hardwired in. Carbon-
Hardwired in.
Carbon fiber.
98%
fiber
of the
optic.
world's information moves by wire, hardwire.
Yeah.
The transatlantic cable, bro.
But their satellite
There's no-
GPS does the location.
There's a satellite that just means a high altitude fucking flying thing. Like what they were saying, satellites. That's what drones are now. That's what them drones are. When they talked about that,
satellites go around the
when they
Earth.
was talking
A drone that
around
flies
the
through the
Earth,
atmosphere.
you keep on saying that, man. But the higher you go, bro, you can see far. I mean, at some point in time,
Yes, because the Earth is curved.
no, it's
And
not.
it's curved around. And it's a sphere.
You should be able to not be able to see no longer. It should turn to a ball.
It
I
does.
should go like that. I should be like this. Oh, you stupid fucker! I should be in that. And it turns into a
Now,
fucking
Brian,
bug.
let me ask you this: when you die, are you gonna get cremated, or are you gonna get stuffed, or are you gonna get buried?
Oh shit!
I'm gonna get buried, or probably I like to get stuffed, ideally, but I want to be reanimated at a later date because.
Oh, I'm crazy, you guys.
Well, we know
I
that.
thought I was gonna die like a month ago, not a couple weeks ago.
Doing what?
Oh, bro, I don't know what happened, man. I didn't take no drugs. I wasn't drinking.
Where were you?
At home.
Were you with Reagan?
Huh?
Were you baby Reagan?
Yeah, we was all at home, the family. Oh, I thought I was having a fucking heart attack, man. I was hearing voices and shit.
Were you guys
I thought I
eating?
was
What were
dead.
you eating?
I was gone.
What were you eating?
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you. I
Just
think I
eat
had
some
a
spicy.
chunky-
You should have been here for a spicy
No, I
episode.
had a chunky noodle soup.
Oh, you didn't die on this shit.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna die.
What's
I'm
your
a
favorite
crazy
soup, bro?
person.
Is chicken noodle your favorite soup? I like potato.
Italian weddings.
Creamy
pretty good.
potato, that's good too. I like that gnocchi soup they got up at the Olive Garden. It's called chicken gnocchi, N-O-K-I, right?
Yeah, they had a couple of good ones.
Don writes, I will be cremated and made into fireworks.
That's not a bad idea.
Dude, you should get cremated and we can smoke you live on the show, bro. If you die next week. You know, we've had this fucking death pool for, goddamn, this is a 15th show and not one person's died off the death pool. And like 90% of our death pool is like over 90.
Fucking if anybody
We pick fucking,
got Epstein, it would have been hit.
right? Epstein died and fucking the Koch brothers, one of those guys died.
Oh yeah, he just died today
But
or yesterday.
who knew who Epstein was when we first started
It
the
was-
show?
That's true.
I didn't-
He's not somebody you're really gonna be like, oh yeah. I mean, you kind of know him. It's like he's like Linda Tripp.
Well, I don't know.
You think Linda Tripp's still
Because
alive?
that happened a couple months ago, man.
I want to look up Linda Tripp. You remember Linda Tripp, the special prosecutor for the Monica Lewinsky case? Or no, was she Monica Lewinsky's lawyer?
No, I think that there was her girl that she was snitching to.
Oh, that's right.
That's a chick that was
So I don't remember her at all.
You don't know?
She's
You
the
know
one
that was
that was
96, 96, 97?
Kenneth Stars.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
stuff like
if
that.
you got
12.
to. Now, you remember Chris Farley? You're
Oh,
big
cool.
fan of Chris, big
I
fan
know
of Chris
all
Farley?
that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta.
Now
this-
down the river.
This is Linda Tripp. Look at that.
And
picture.
that was the level of it.
He played a sketch doing her.
He
Yeah.
got a blowjob from an intern, dude.
He was like,
At
I'm
some point in time,
starving. Oh
it
my
became
God.
appropriate for the president to be around a younger woman, and he got a blowjob, and that was a
Yeah,
fucking.
she's still
scandal.
around. She's 69 years old. But in the Saturday Night Live sketch, he's sitting there just talking with Monica Lewinsky as a big guy. And he's like, "Can you leave me alone? I'm starving." And she
Oh, yeah, I remember that
picks
one,
up
yeah.
the whole fucking side of ham and just starts eating it. Dude, Chris Farley's fucking
miss
awesome.
No, I
dude.
thought that was the skit with Adam Sandler and what's his name? The three girls around the table.
Oh, okay, you're right.
That
you're
was
right.
they'll lay off me. I'm starving.
I'm
And he
starving.
grabs not Chris. That's Chris Farley. David Spade by the throat, I think.
Yeah, I missed that dude, man.
Yeah.
Sarah, Tom made a point once when we was at work. He said, you always like Saturday Night Live from the time you was in high school. You always think that's the best time for it.
Yeah.
So
Growing up.
let's prove this here. Hey, Dobie, what was your favorite years of Saturday Night Live?
Who were the
Yeah,
actors?
who are the actors like Dan Aykroyd and all those guys? When you watched Saturday Night Live was your favorite, who would you say was the best time for Saturday Night Live? And Don, same question to you too.
See, for me, it was Chris Farley, Adam Sandler.
90s.
Maybe I think David Spade was around there. What's his name? One guy looks like Don Cheadle.
Chris
Oh,
Rock.
Chris
was back
Rock,
then.
Chris
No,
Rock.
not Chris Rock.
Oh,
It was,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows. Yeah.
Tim Meadows. There's a
Tim
lot of
Meadows
good
was
guys,
way
man.
underrated, dude. Tim Meadows
Yeah, he was
was
good.
fucking hilarious. He was on there for quite a while.
He
too.
didn't really do much afterwards.
He didn't at all. He was I'll tell you who was on there. Chris Rock was on there, but wasn't he wasn't
Church
he wasn't
Lady.
funny.
No,
like
it
on
wasn't
there.
him. Chris Rock.
But when Chris Rock blew up after he got off that show.
And then what's some of my favorite movies? after when they were, I think it was a little after they got off SNL, maybe that around that time frame, was Tommy Boy.
They're just talking about Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy and
Black Sheep is the same fucking
all
movie.
the Adam Sandler movies were like when I was in high school. So it was Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore is one of my fucking favorite movies. I ate pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Dan Aykroyd, Jim and John Belushi.
No.
So Dan Aykroyd, Jim and John Belushi, that was like late 80s?
That was early 80s. That was early 80s because Belushi died in 83, so that's 81, 82, 83, somewhere in there. So that was a pretty good era. I actually think the 80s was kind of a dead period for SNL. I mean, I've seen a lot of documentaries on it and stuff like that, but after Eddie Murphy left, it got really, really bad. And the one cliffhanger, maybe 83, 45, somewhere in there, they did a spoof of the who's coming back next year, and they just put down all the names. Like it was like a hatchet thing, like who's going to come back in the fall. And then after that's when they started bringing in the other guys, and I can't remember who was the catalyst. Might have been Eddie Murphy was. But Eddie Murphy there for a couple of years.
Eddie Murphy was there for a long time.
Just the whole show, man. Yeah.
You know, Jim. He ended up going to. I can't think of it. I just drew a blank. Comedian Jim.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Yeah, it went for SNL. He didn't make it. Like,
oh no shit! He was on Mad TV. Remember that?
I think there was his.
You were watching Mad TV.
Yeah, with the man, I'm blanking on it.
You know, he was one of the first
Fire Marshal Bill.
He was one of the first actors to charge $20 million for a movie.
Yeah.
And I remember that as when people thought that was like crazy.
Jim Carrey in the 90s,
an
man.
actor asking $20 million.
See, when Ace Ventura came out, and Ace Ventura 2.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey. He was hot for like 5 years, and then he didn't have to do anything.
But it was beautiful.
The Mask.
Oh, I love him. Man.
But the beauty about Jim Carrey, man, he did other shit, and he's a great actor. He's a great actor.
He's crazy, man.
Have you ever seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Oh, dude, 23, man. 23.
You ever seen that movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Mm-hmm.
With Kate Winslet? You gotta watch that. I think we were talking about this before.
Yeah.
It's a fucking great movie, dude. He just it's such a mind fuck. And he's such a good actor.
I thought he was pretty good in Batman Returns or Batman.
Oh, him playing
Batman Forever.
Yeah. Okay.
He over.
I'm not gonna lie and say
he way overacted the movie, but it was kind of like now it's like cheesy and campy when you watch it. How bad it is.
Let me show you something. Do you remember the head detective when he played this detective? All he was a head, and just like feet was attached to the head. It's like the rest of his body got blown up. It's like his little.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hi guys, fun. It's just so fucking stupid. That's funny.
For my favorite character on one of the shows was Damon Wayans or Marlon Wayans, one of them. When he was the homeless guy. What was that? Get the name of it.
I wonder what happened to all them guys, man.
All the Wayans brothers are all dead, huh?
Worst Riddler ever. I thought it was all right.
I like the Homeboy. Remember the Homeboy Shopping Network? We got car radios, car TVs. In fact, now we can probably get the car. Dude, I want to go watch fucking reruns of In Living Color.
Oh,
that fucking.
I wanted to stop you there for a second.
Was it Jennifer Lopez? She was on there. She was one of the
I'm
girls.
a big fan of the airplanes and the Naked Guns and all that, dude. I am a big fan of that. I don't care.
Type is the
Bro,
best.
oh my goodness. Leslie Nelson for me is
Really
my
serious.
well,
Don't call me.
Please don't call me sure.
bro, I will be in the middle of the night, like 3:30 in the morning, dude. I see Leslie Nelson, dude, and I am laughing my ass off hysterically, dude. I don't know what it is, man. I love the part.
Homie don't play that. Yeah.
I seen the part the other day where they was all having a stakeout on the guy's house like this, the standoff, and he came up and slapped the dude on the back, and he started shooting, and then everybody started shooting, and he pulled his gun out and started shooting at the house too, just because he smacked that dude on the back, and he shot like like that, bro. I mean, shit like that, dude. In the middle, like laughing my ass.
And the funny thing about that movie, the whole Naked Gun series, dude, is you can just watch it now because you forget it because it's whatever. It's just still so fucking funny, man.
I liked the Charlie Sheen when he did the Rambo.
Hot Shots.
Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah, and he's like, we know. And then the one part, and
Every time
he's just sitting there with a machine gun. He's like, we're now going to break the record for most bodies killed in the movie. And they're like,
Oh, they got a time.
it's like,
timer going
and
off.
he's like, timer ding ding ding.
more than Rainbow
Yeah,
or more than
More
RoboCop.
than Total Recall. And now we set the movie record. There's just a big pile of
Love all
dead-ass
that
pile of
movies.
Vietnamese guys. At the,
Love all their movies.
You see, they're doing a new Rambo.
dude, is he going to go to the VA or what? He's got to go to the VA. He's going to put in his fucking claim. All right. And then we're going to deny
You're
it.
gonna deny PTSD.
Right. Oh, he's got to be 100% for PTSD, Rambo.
Come on, you guys. Our president, though, man. Really, you guys. I mean, come on, man. If he was anybody else, dude, we would be talking about it.
Sit and ask yourself for
something
this.
has to be done.
Think about this. Ultimately, above all, think about this. We are in a world where Donald John fucking Trump is the president of the United States. How in the world?
His dad's middle name was Jesus.
Dude, that is the most perfect storm, the cacophony of fuckery that has to happen for that to happen. If that Comey memo doesn't get released,
Okay.
Trump's not president.
So you can be president.
Oh, anybody can be president if you get the right,
Right
thing.
money.
Look, if you're born in the U.S.
Yeah.
and
Don't
you're
matter.
35 years old,
That's it. It's
I
only
think-
two
you
requirements.
have those requirements.
Theoretically, anybody can do
You
that.
gotta have a lot
I
of
just turned
money.
35
man.
this month.
Lot
I'm
of
in the
money. No political experience. Just fucking talk off the top of your fucking head.
Andrew Yang gets my vote.
Yeah. No. Have you heard of Andrew Yang? You know what we're talking about? We're talking about Andrew Yang. $1,000 a month universal
There's
basic
no
income is his.
Fucking way, dude.
I don't know.
And
He's
listen
coming
to
up.
him, dude. He makes good sense, but still, man, there's no.
They said
fucking
no
way.
fucking way for Trump.
Americans are
At
gonna
this-
fucking
at this point.
fucking vote for some Asian dude, bro. There's no
No,
way.
you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who like that kind of stuff.
Once
No,
they-
but actually, man, he's just
Nobody
American.
thought
bro.
Barack Obama at this time was going to be president.
No,
right.
Nobody
They
thought.
didn't know
Nobody
he
thought-
was.
How am I
But-
to
but
measure
Yang,
his fucking
Once
American
people hear him talk, and once they hear he's actually about the policies, they're on the Yang gang.
What it really comes down to, man, to me, is as long as they have Americans in their only interest, I mean, they got a number one.
Don C for president 2020. Man, if you're
That's
president,
it,
like they're
bro.
gonna have to get
You
like
know,
extra.
If
College
you
to start
have
raising on the
your
front lawn of the
own
White House and
Americans
shit.
in your interest, man, you know.
So you should vote for Andrew Yang.
They're gonna have to get the extra treadmill.
Yeah, Yang gang. That's what's
Dude,
up.
I'm telling you, dude. Go. Hey, Brian, listen. Do this as a favor when you get home. Not tonight, because we've been
Not voting.
enjoying
for
the
Yang.
cannabis.
Just-
No,
just
just
watch one thing we want you to watch.
Watch the Joe Rogan show where Andrew Yang goes on there. It's an hour and a half. It's worth it.
Totally worth
Sit
it.
there and watch the whole fucking thing, dude. You'll consider. I'm not saying you'll vote for him.
Hey, what
but-
is fake? What is fake news?
But you'd be
you
like,
guys?
God damn. Wow. Okay.
What is
How
fake
you're
news?
talking
Fake
about
news?
how is fake news?
Because I know what fake news is. I want you guys to tell me what is fake news.
You're saying, how did it come about?
No, what is it?
Oh, it's just
what is fake news?
stuff that's put out there that isn't true.
Yeah. Well, the
Like
the
news-
term fake news was coined by Donald Trump as something that
Oh,
St-
opinions.
stuff that he didn't like, and
Right.
opinions, that kind of thing.
Opinions.
Right.
President Don.
There's a
came
lot
out
of
today and told the president-
opinions.
Yeah.
So you came out of the closet and started sucking nuts and liquids. Like you're saying, I'm high, so I can't really read that. Damn, Don, you gay as fuck, son.
Opinions.
Don. Don't tell me.
I mean,
why.
that's a difference between actual facts. Like you could say something's fake news because you don't agree with it. You know what I mean? You don't like its flavor of
Okay.
you, but
They should have
showing actual people
But
saying
no,
these
providing
things,
your opinion on something isn't, and that's automatically
but showing
fake news.
people saying things or actually showing a conflict or something that's like facts.
old
You can't-
duels.
You can't say that it's like it's fake because they didn't say that.
Old duels
Yeah,
should
man.
sponsor the fake news. You know why? The
Why?
fake news sponsored by fake brews.
You know what I mean? Though, like if I said like
You get it? Non-alcoholic beer.
like if I said like
Whoa,
fuck Jewish people. You know what I mean?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
whoa.
So Brian speaks for himself.
Wow.
No.
The views and opinions expressed.
I'm saying
It's
for
Virgil Jones
instance,
podcast.
I'm
Those are
saying
Brian-
fuck
Brian-
Jewish people. For somebody to come to me and say that tomorrow or something like that, like you said, fuck Jewish people, I could say that's fake news.
Here's what you do.
It's not. It's not
you
fake
call,
news.
you
right?
call people up and
Because I was on video and on.
you go
saying-
like this. You're like, hey, Brian, do you smoke crack? And you're like, no. So
Right.
when I put the headline, it goes, Brian Gibson denies crack use.
No,
That's how the news works.
right. But would that be considered fake news?
No, it's called slander journalism. There's different standards.
No,
now,
no. Wait a minute.
what-
You asked me if I smoke crack, and I said no.
That's
And
not,
you put in the
that's
headline,
not fake
It's
news.
libel.
Right.
It's in print.
That's true.
Right. But you said,
But if I put Brian Gibson denies crack use, is that a manipulation of the news? It's not necessarily fake because you denied
but
smoking.
is that automatically? Yeah, but is
Right,
that
right.
automatically involving me in crack
that is
and
what-
me saying that I do it?
That is
Like I involve myself in
Donald
it.
Trump is the master of that. He's the master
You know what I mean?
of
It's
taking what
it's
somebody's
not-
talking about and just fucking people just don't care.
Right.
And what also he does too, he'll say stuff so outlandish, like, "Hey, I want to buy, whatever Greenland." Yeah, and so the press will start talking about that because they fucking eat up everything he says.
Yeah.
and he just loves it, and it's just this fucking vicious, repetitive cycle. If they would just quit reporting on this stupid shit, quit fucking following.
Oh, bro,
us,
he
please.
does Adderall. The president does Adderall.
Oh yeah,
Our president does drugs, dude. He does not drink. He does not smoke marijuana, dude. He takes pills.
There was
bro.
cocaine.
He takes
rumors. There
Adderall.
was
Yeah,
cocaine rumors.
he does that. Think about that, bro. He stays up all times of the night. He watches fucking TV and news and Twitter and shit like that, dude. And eats fast food and shit like that, bro. The nigga's on drugs.
He does eat fast food a lot too. They say he brings like fucking 11.
Bro, he's on
drugs.
drugs, dude. He does that. He takes Adderall. And he doesn't drink.
That is a
No, I think that was part of because his brother was an alcoholic.
No, think
and
about that,
He
dude.
died from it.
Think
Yeah.
about but
He
no,
fucked himself over,
exactly,
bro.
bro.
Did you ever
Yeah,
read that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He screwed his family over. Like he rewrote the will, because Fred Trump, his father, had all the money.
Hmm?
Basically, conned him into it, got him to sign stuff that basically signed everything over to him. And he had like nieces and nephews that were receiving some sort of like trust from grandpa, and he cut off the trust even though they had like multiple sclerosis or something random like that.
How many divorces have you had? What our
Three
first
three
lady-
divorces.
Three divorces, and listen to this.
Right, look at our first lady.
He
dude.
cheated on every
Yeah, I was
wife
just gonna- I was literally just gonna
with
say
the
that.
next wife,
That he's-
and then he cheated on Melania while she was pregnant with Barron or whatever.
Yeah, he was raw dog and fucking what the fuck is her
Think
name?
about that.
Stormy.
Stormy Daniels.
You know,
Yeah, he's the evangelicals, perfect
right.
candidate.
Hey, think about that.
Dude,
if Christians
hey,
get behind it,
Let's
Look at
check
the
this
Christian
out.
values.
Check this out, Brian.
if Catholics get behind pedophiles and stuff like that, because I can understand how people. It's not us. It's up to God, but we have to set a standard, right?
Right.
As human beings.
Check this
you know
out.
what I
Check
mean?
this out.
Fuck, dude.
Trump wanted Melania, or not Melania. He told Ivanka she should release a sex tape. Think about that.
She has no experience at all, dude.
Now, another funny thing. Think about this too.
She's
Oh,
a
yeah,
trophy-
it's all
She's a
nepotism.
trophy wife.
It's all
dude.
nepotism.
She's a trophy
Oh,
wife.
Ivanka, yeah.
And hey, don't give me
Absolutely.
Melania. I love her, dude. I love Melania Trump, dude. I think she's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I have nothing against her, bro. She's awesome, but she knows and he knows that she is a trophy wife. She's just there.
Oh,
she
yeah.
she does good with the power that she has. I think she's a good person.
Well, everything.
I like Melania way more than
But
I like-
everything that he's against for with immigration, she did.
Right, exactly.
Barron was
and her
his,
family just
Barron
got-
was her
Yep.
anchor baby.
Yep.
She got in on a Einstein visa
Yep.
or something.
Yeah.
She's a model.
When her parents came
So
out,
you
And,
know
and then
that.
chain
You know
migrated
that.
her parents into the country, which also have Russian ties.
ask yourself this.
And their
too.
sons speak Russian, and they got it's like me saying if I moved in a position and just because my fucking son-in-law is rich,
Mhm.
I'm gonna move him, make him head vice president of. Fucking,
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's all
But that's
nepotism in the White House
ridiculous,
right
dude.
now.
That is ridiculous, bro.
Oh yeah,
And think about this: if Obama, say 2006, Obama's, Michelle's pregnant with Malia, Obama's out there raw dogging Gianna Michaels or whatever. The concept of that, if that came out in the news, would blow up fucking the Tea Party's mind to the point where they would never stop talking about it. But Trump does this; they just do not give a fuck.
No, because I think,
Totally different fucking bullshit standard. How did Donald Trump earn this Democrat just because he speaks his mind? I speak my mind. Doesn't mean I can go out and fucking grab titties at the
hey,
fucking
if
drug
you got
mart.
that much money,
I'd love to
dude,
go into the drug mart and say, "Hey, look at you, nice big
Hey,
bitch."
he said he shoot people, dude.
Well,
He got money, dude.
well,
He got clout. They got-
they're like Biden. They're throwing him under the bus because he's doing little creepy things with the smell in the
Yeah.
hair.
He
The
has
smell
his
in the-
hand on some kid's shoulder. Like,
yeah, or
What
like
we fucking do?
he's smelling the hair, which is admittedly creepy,
Well, he got
weird,
pictures
whatever.
with the known pedophile,
But-
dude. That's bad amongst yourself, man. But Donald Trump,
Oh.
and he knows him. I can understand billionaire circles, but that's kind of like, dude, when you got no political ties, like you know what I mean. I don't know, man.
He's gonna go down, man.
That's
He's gonna go
scary.
down like
Nobody
a house
knows.
of cards.
Nobody knows how this dude got fucking rich, bro. Nobody knows how
for
he got
shady
rich,
bullshit.
dude.
Okay, he
Oh,
never. He,
oh,
never
yeah.
learned
He
his
wasn't
tax
like
returns.
Because he took all
grandfather
his
in or
money.
nothing, dude. Something's like really fucked up about that.
Because he took all his dad's money. You know, I saw something where if he had just taken
You know,
his,
Epstein.
oh yeah, but like Trump, if he had just taken his father's money and just threw it in a stock market like the index fund,
He's
like,
been doing it.
Like if you put the money in the S&P 500, he'd have 10 times the amount of money he'd have right now.
Not today.
No, it's all back then when his
Well,
dad.
back then, if he did that back then,
1998 or when
and
his
not
dad
even
did.
just mess around because he's bankrupted 6 times or whatever. So
Okay,
many
John.
times he'd have more money now than he would before.
Say what our
He said from
friend said.
1995 till 2004, he lost more money than anybody in America. And that's one of the shit because we know President one tax got released.
And that's why they need
$651 million in one calendar year.
in
How
California.
the fuck?
California
And
just voted.
those were the years where everyone was making money.
California
Oh,
just
I know.
voted is that their vote does not count unless the presidential elect files for fucking.
Trump can win without the entire state of California.
No, he couldn't,
He
dude.
could.
Well, there's more people in California than there is in fucking
But
Canada,
he
dude.
doesn't win
There's
California anyways.
Yeah.
It's 52 electoral votes. They go to the blue. California is in no way going to vote for Donald Trump. That law,
Never.
New York make the law. It doesn't matter. Now, if Texas makes that law,
electoral vote.
if Texas made listen, if Texas made that law, if Pennsylvania, Ohio, those made law, okay, then he's going to have to respond.
Right.
But it's never going to happen because 38 through 9% of the governorships are all
because
Republican.
we're like swing states too.
Yeah,
Texas is always going to vote blue, but I don't know about this year, man.
Blue.
I mean,
red.
Red, yeah.
I think Texas.
But I don't know about this year.
Texas is becoming more blue though.
I don't know, man. It's bad.
Gerrymandering is so bad down there because
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, it's bad.
Get all those
like
now. Pop up neighborhoods.
Bro, this immigration thing is a real big fuss down there, dude. I mean, we can talk all the shit we want to, man. But you going to anybody like in Seoul, Texas, talking about fucking, you know what I mean?
It's hard to
go Trump. They're gonna be like kind of mad at you.
It's hard to discuss immigration being up here in Ohio because there was that big bust where in like Toledo or Dayton or something like that, but we really don't see like immigration type stuff like you would in southern states along the border.
I mean, well, it's like you need some. The fact of the matter is, white Americans, any black American, any American doesn't want to pick crops. They don't want to go out there and do that shit. I mean, unless you're having fun with your kids picking strawberries in the fall, it's the only time it's fun to go pick crops. It's kind of funny how we pay to do shit that we. Well, I'm gonna go apple picking. Right, I'm gonna go apple picking. The slaves do that too,
which is fun. Man. I like doing it with family.
That is actually fun.
I was raised on good Christian values.
It's cute seeing little
like that,
wobbly towers going.
But my mother never hated nobody or nothing like that, dude. So it's like you're telling me that one side is bad, is good. There's right and there's wrong. There's a right way to go about things, and there's a wrong way to go about things, man. And you can't tell me that you support somebody that goes about the wrong way of doing things because you think that he's the right man for the job or something like that, man. I mean, it's the right way to do things. You know what I mean? Because I don't think that I'm not gay, but I don't think there should be laws made against gays.
Right.
That's just not how I was raised. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not gonna try to understand why Bill is kissing Bill, and I don't want fucking a dude with horns and makeup in my daughter's class because I don't think it matters. But I think that if there should be laws made against them for not being able to do that. The gay
thing basically comes down.
It's not really American.
There's no need for hate.
Right.
They're do whatever they want as long
because
as
I believe in free
speech,
dude. You know what I mean? Like the country flag, the down south, the south flag. They should be allowed to fly that wherever.
Oh yeah, just on the way over
wherever they come from. I believe in that
right
all the
time.
Picked
up a White Claw. And then there's a truck with the Confederate flags on it.
That's his right. That's good.
Right.
Go, brother. Southern
brother. I've never been to Georgia.
Yeah.
I didn't see what the tags were. I don't think it had
it's what comes with it. The rhetoric. As soon as you spit hate and you spit violence and hurting somebody, dude, that's the wrong way to do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who do you think? So, but I'm going to put you in the spot. I'm putting the spot right now.
Kick him.
2020 presidential elections, November. Who's winning?
Oh shit.
I'll tell you, I can guarantee a winner right now. I could.
I'm gonna say Jesus.
Jesus is gonna win. Jesus Aguilar.
Yeah, that second coming of Christ.
Second coming of Christ will be like November 4th, 2020, right before.
And who is that, you guys? Come on, Donald Trump.
He's a chosen one.
He said it.
No, but Biden's
He said he's the chosen one.
Biden's going to win
He
that election, buddy.
retweeted it. He said he's the best thing for Jews and
I'm sure.
King of Israel.
He's one weird motherfucker, man.
And he said it, man.
Like, he's so weird.
Trump.
He's gonna get voted
Trump
out.
2020.
He's gonna get voted out. He's gonna end up having,
King Israel.
I don't want anything to happen wrong with him. Okay.
Blacks and Jews.
But he's gonna get voted out, and then in 2021, he's gonna have some massive heart attack or aneurysm. He's gonna die. He's already in his 70s, and they're gonna find out he had massive dementia in his head, that they can't find out until after
24.
until after they do an autopsy and find out he's had dementia.
No, he can do his thing, man. As long as it benefits Americans.
I mean, when Reagan had Alzheimer's, they shut him down, put him in his room, and Nancy spoke, and they barely released press share the last 2 years. I mean, Trump's kind of like there now.
That's true.
But
That's how it happened to me. Kissinger family.
Where you can with sundowning, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can see him doing that.
I mean, he's gonna have to. I mean, he's gonna find a way to. He's gonna be a Russian citizen in 10 years. Trump is. If he's still alive. I mean, there's no way.
No, he won't.
If Biden wins, which I'm pretty sure he's going to at this point. If you look at the odds and just the way trends are going, Biden's got the black vote. He's gonna take South Carolina. Nobody else is campaigning in South Carolina because they know Biden has a black vote down here.
No, I think common sense.
And that's going to turn into
common sense are really rule.
I think he's the safe candidate.
He's a safe candidate. He gets the union votes. He's from Pennsylvania, so that flips Pennsylvania right there. The only state that's going to flip fucking probably red is Minnesota because they're sick of all the immigration problems up there, so they relate to that. But once Biden gets in, man, they're going to prosecute Trump, dude, and he's going to have to figure out something because
They might
because you heard you can't indict a sitting president,
right?
But you can indict an ex-president.
Right. That's why they don't want to
there's a time
impeach him.
limit on the evidence, whatever.
That's true.
Like,
So
that's why he wants to get reelected so bad. Because I think 2021, fall of 2021 is when the statute of limitations ends on all the bad stuff that he did. So it's
what kind of president says that, though, man?
Like,
I wouldn't call the FBI. Have you ever called the FBI? I wouldn't call the FBI. Right? You said it in his rallies, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, hey, man, hacker emails. I want to know what's going on. Drain the swamp. Lock her up.
Right, can you imagine if
Build a wall.
Obama's like, hey, hackers out there from Kenya.
Hey, man, all these people down in Ecuador, they've been getting killed. It's fucked up down there,
right.
man.
Imagine if Biden said, hey, China, if you're listening.
They're coming up here, man.
I want you to find Trump's whatever.
Right, he literally told Russian hackers to violate election laws
yes,
openly in front of us, and he got away with it. People just
and then 2 years later, he got interviewed about it again, and he repeated the same thing, dude. He literally repeated that.
Right in front of our faces.
In front of every American. He basically said, fuck the FBI. Like when he was even talking to Putin. He said, I believe a foreign leader more than I believe our investigation, FBI, and CIA. You know what I mean? Putin knows what he's talking about. He's a good guy.
Well,
FBI and CIA
every
don't know
time
what
someone leaves.
Who the fuck says that?
Every time someone leaves his circle, Comey, not Comey, but
well, that could have been Jesus Christ. If Jesus would have said that.
Every time
if Jesus Christ would have said that, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Every time someone leaves, leaves his sphere, he's an idiot. Don't trust him. He's a moron. He's barely literate.
What the fuck?
That's like Brian Lee's room. It's like, fuck that Brian. He's barely literate. He's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Really
no one likes him.
Today. No one likes him. A fucking idiot.
We're doing everything we can to not follow his orders because he's an idiot.
Oh, my goodness. Dude.
What a weird world, man. What a weird fuck world.
And then they have to make his all of his whatchamacallit
Trump for president.
His press, not press releases, but intelligence briefs are like second grader briefs.
Right. Like, guys do this stuff.
We're gonna show charts and make everything have his name into it.
No, it's really bad, guys. It's really bad. They get so because he's caught on saying everything. You know what I mean? He's good about saying stuff loud and proud and typing it out and fucking tweeting it.
You know that he's a guy who, from the time he was born, probably until the time he dies, can live an entirely different reality to the whole world around him.
Hey, more power to him, man. I just don't think.
Well, you hear about all these people buying their kids way into college. Mm-hmm. They do the same thing for him.
Oh yeah, you can't tell me for a simple fact. You got to get a fucking Wharton. You kidding me?
Bone spurs.
That's what got me on my shit list from the get go. was the
Spurs.
5
Back in
deferments,
them days
whatever.
too, dude. He
Yeah.
had it like easy as fuck.
Oh yeah,
easy. As
oh
fuck,
yeah,
bro.
and he bone spurred his way out of the draft.
Oh, I wish that was like the good time too. Man.
And he's never had a problem before or after. Like, and he played like squash, whatever stupid rich games they play in rich person college.
You know, I really defaulted on that, man. I think I should have won too, man. But I was really afraid back then. Man.
Oh, back to the service.
Yeah, I was really afraid back then, man. That 9/11 shit really got me scared, dude. I always thought that in my brain too, man.
You know what's weird?
If all the good men go out to fight to war, what good men are left here?
You know what? I was thinking about something
Protect
earlier
our families
in
and
the
shit
car.
like that, bro. It
about
really
the
got me
service.
fucked up, man.
Most people.
Good job going to war.
Most people, when
You
they
know
go
what I
in the
mean?
service, they get disciplined, right? They come out with more. You know, I was in there for 20 years, and I started probably with a little bit of discipline, but man, somehow I just was able to just like slack the entire time, and I just felt slow, undisciplined.
Because you was like spoiled.
Because he was in the Air Force.
That's true. That's very-
Reserves. Air Force Reserves.
Well,
That's like civilian
I'm a master
military.
manipulator, if we're being honest.
I'm surprised you went there too, man. That's good, dude. That's good.
20. I lasted 20 years in PT tests. I only passed maybe 2 or 3.
But
Didn't you have to like ride a
you know how
bike
many
for like 2
push-ups and
minutes?
shit I do. You know how the kind of person.
No, it was when I
I'm
first
like,
got in. When I
there,
first got in,
yeah.
the PT test, you had to run a mile and a half in under 14 minutes and 30 seconds. But the key of it is, you know, maybe it was 16. No, 16 minutes, 30 seconds.
You could like
I do that shit.
cartwheel a 10-minute
But
mile.
the cool thing was we wrote down our own time. So like, if you didn't make the time, whoopity do, you just wrote down your own fucking time.
Oh no, we had people like stopwatches and like making sure that it was exact.
That's how it trended. Now this is back in the 90s when that was the case, and then around 2004 or 5 they instituted a new test. We were still pencil whipping that, and people were just whatever. Then around 09 and 12, somewhere in there, no, 2009. Around 2009, 2010, 2011. That's when they had the fucking electronic timing. And
I just imagine like, you know, the Air
people from
Force,
different county
like,
push-ups and-
you have to like the roads around the airstrip around the flight line. We have to like run out and then run back.
Oh, it's so
You
stupid.
got one guy at the halfway mark and he never sees anybody because y'all stop like a half, like, you know, the quarter of the way out, and y'all just turn around to come back after like 500 yards.
Oh, we would always.
And then just put your own time.
Well, it was, they would the course down in Columbus around the base. They'd have to measure it, but you'd have right angles. You'd be running for like fucking 5 yards, and they go take a right angle, go like this because it had to be exactly fucking a mile and a half.
Okay.
It was just so fucked up. It was just so ridiculous, and they would make you. It was that crank. It was they didn't get the money to get a track. It was stupid. But when they changed it now, or when they first got in, it was 16 minutes, 30 seconds for a mile and a half. Then they instituted a test where it was waist measurement, abdominal circumference, push-ups, sit-ups, and the run time. It was a formula.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but you could, if your abdominal circumference was above 39.5, if it was above 39, you instantly failed the whole test. And you couldn't fail one part of the test. Like, you had to get a minimum number of sit-ups, a minimum number of push-ups, and you had to run a certain time. I mean, you can look up the formula. It was pretty ridiculous there for a while.
I like.
But man, I was sitting there.
Facts.
Dude, I was sitting there.
Science.
17 and a half years, dude. I failed 3 PT tests. I was about to say, fuck it, man. I was done. I was just like, fuck it. And I started biking to work every day, and I was working out. And shit, man, I went down like 200 pounds. All you got to do is, because if you lose the weight,
Yeah.
you're going to run faster.
How much you weigh, Joe?
Simple foot. Right now, about 235. We got a skill.
235. You get skill.
Go check on skill.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and then,
I like 220.
but, what was I just talking about? My mouth's dry as a motherfucker.
PT, losing weight. When you lose weight, you can run faster.
Oh yeah, it's a simple fact. If you lose the weight, your abdominal circumference is going to go down.
Right.
I'm going to be able to run faster. I'm going to be able to do more push-ups and sit-ups.
It makes everything easier.
It did, and it worked. And I fucking lost it, and I got it. And that was enough to fucking I failed another 2 PT tests after that. But by then, they were just like, "Oh, just do a week of drills, and you could retire, and you're good to go." So, all right, man, that's it, guys. It's been fun here today.
221.
Brian came out. Welcome back anytime, B.
Thank you. No, thanks for inviting me, dude.
As we said before, L and
Thanks for the
S,
spirited debate
L and
about the
S.
globe.
Like
is
and
the earth.
subscribe. Like and subscribe, babies.
Facts.
Brian's all about that.
Facts.
We're about to get some water because I'm thirsty as a motherfucker. All right, guys. And we're clear.